A new luxury car is available to win. Stop by and have a try at the Lucky Wheel.
Well, hello. Welcome back. It appears as though there is a deluxo up for grabs this week. There's the DeLorean, if you pronounce it correctly, stand-in in this universe. So if you want to grab yourself a Back to the Future car, by all means.
Pick your horse and cheer them on to victory.
Use your false digital arms to grasp yourself some wheel pegs. I implore you. It can fly, yes. I can't even remember if you need to modify it to fly when you buy one. There is a mission where you start out and it can't fly yet, and you have to drive to a certain point, and then they're like, oh, guess what? It flies. And it's lots of fun. But I think if you buy one, it just flies. If I'm remembering correctly, it's been a while. Hello, and welcome.
Who's emotionally unavailable now, Julie?
It is incredibly awesome. I highly suggest it. So hey there. We're in San Andreas, rather than Drang Lake or something like that. Oh, and I'm swinging wildly. It's not intentional. I figured it was time for some more zoomies out here. Been craving that speed. That is not the most efficient personal vehicle to have parked outside the casino. I think I may be getting some complaints from the city about this. But pretty good fit. Yeah. Alright. Let's go take a Mini Cooper and get out of here. Apparently all this week they are, re-adding the peyote plants that turn you into an animal in various locations. They have apparently re-added them to online. Once again. Not sure if it's just a, hey, here's something fun, or if there is some purpose to why they're bringing it back and taking it away. Not sure why we need scarcity in our peyote plants, but sure. Okay, I need to decide where I'm actually going. Let's get out to the bunker here. I'm not sure if that is entirely filled up yet, but if it isn't, we could do a resupply mission here, is my thought. I really do need to start making a concerted effort to not only do the resupply missions, but probably stream them, as I have no idea how close I actually am to getting that 600. It could be that I have hundreds remaining. Excuse me, sir. Or it could be like the very next one I do. And I'm not sure. I would very, very much like to be streaming that one, if it happens. It would be the Alien Egg resupply mission. And there's really no way to find out. You kind of have to have been keeping a manual tally in your head of how many resupplies you've done. And I have not been doing that. But I have been doing a lot of them. I'm not sure if that number, a lot, is 300 or 600. Who knows? This thing is just great at off-roading. Yeah, let's keep that up. So nice to see you all there. And I'm sorry I'm a little late in streaming today. Classic trying to get online there. Didn't want to show you all the loading menus necessarily. But I'm very glad to be here, for a little while at least, among such fine company. I'm swinging around again. I'm pressing the sprint button for Dark Souls once again. I'm having the hardest time with that lately. My brain seems so solidly locked into Dark Souls controls. I'll wedge it out eventually. Alright. So we do have a full stock. Oh yes, he was very pumped after such a thrilling off-road experience in his Mini Cooper. Visions of the Italian job dancing through his head, he could not contain his fist bumping. Yeah, there is an awful lot of coughing going on in the underground, hermetically sealed bunker for my taste, but no, you guys continue, it's fine. Alright, so I don't want to do that this time. I do, in fact, just want to sell the stock, and then we'll try to build it back up manually, is my idea. Ah, you are thinking about making a fan Discord for Peter. Whoever that might be. That would be awesome. I am all on board with that. I have been needing to do it myself and haven't found the willpower. I regret to inform you. So absolutely, I will join any such thing. Whenever and wherever possible. Sure. Probably best just to go to the highway, since this one is so deep down in the city, instead of off-roading it. Alright. So I'm very much looking forward to actually doing a few manual resupplies again here. Hoping we can get a good one. It's another one of those situations where it's a random grab bag of various events, and some of them are great. Yeah, some of them are just great. Now we're getting back to the highway. Oh yeah, this is the zooming that I craved. I'm also beginning to miss Klaus quite tremendously. We're gonna have to take a visit to the Old West sometime soon. Okay, now how do I get down there? The old-fashioned way, is it? Well, sure. want to clean this one to the left up, but I have a feeling it's going to take me back there for the last one, which is sort of strange. But let's just do it. I don't know why I have that feeling. Ah, I didn't even suspect that that would be a newly spawned in attack jeep. Well, sure. I was just imagining clear skies and a clear highway ahead of me. Reality be darned. Like an old pair of socks. If you'll pardon my dirty sailor talk. Talking about socks at a time like this. Disgusting. Dropping weapons in the sand. So many weapons in the sand. What a glorious feeling. I've lost my right hand. Wish this thing had doors. Well, that's gonna cost me. Back around. Not as if there's a time limit and a jeep coming down or anything. Alright. Pardon me, sir. Try to skirt across on the highway. Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate that confidence boost. Sometimes when you pass by a pedestrian in GTA, he goes, "Damn!" I'm like, oh, thank you. That's really nice. I needed that today. Just bob and weave our way over there. And have some mines. Those mines are for you. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Alright, I need to get off of this road and switch back to both of these. I think there's a break in the wall. There we go. And this one. Oh, we gotta take a quick detour. Oh, good. I was so worried I would land on the bridge and we'd be stuck up there. Hoping I would have a bit more speed and we would go over it, in fact, but c'est la vie. I'll recover emotionally eventually from this disappointment. Well, that was just silly. It was just silliness on my part, and I apologize. Alright, last one, and yes, it is taking us back over to that side. I'm not sure if those are necessarily set immediately, or if it's based on whichever the last waypoint you pick up is. No real clue. But we have 7 minutes to get back over there. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yes, wreaking havoc this morning. And welcome. Very glad to have you along for the felony crimes. Accomplices all? I'm gonna tell the police it was all your idea. if I get caught. And I'm sorry. It's just my last best plan. Alright. Now we can race back to the bunker. And it is actually night time, which is good. I'm never sure if it's like 1 a.m. or midnight or 3 a.m. I know there's a specific time. Not Securo services. So sorry. Getting myself confused. Oh, that sounds amazing. You got a special edition of Persona 5 in today that has a wearable mask. Fairly sure that's the event that started everything that happens in BioShock. That sounds amazing. Everybody got their special edition of Persona 5 around New Year's, and then it just, it spiraled out of control. Alright, let's do a little close to the ground, zooming back to the bunker for this one. Give us the impression we're going faster than we are, when in actuality we are going no faster.
And that, I believe, is every...
Thanks, Agent 14. Now get off of my cell phone. Get off of it now. Don't make me use the poke feature. Here's that NPC again. Damn! But this time it's not a compliment. He's just pointing out natural water features. And he is correct. Technically correct. Alright, so what time is it actually? It may still be within the range. Let's kick one off and try it. So it will likely be many, many times and many repeated attempts before we get any good result. Pardon me for one moment. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm just now seeing the comment that you are lurking and sewing face masks for your local police and firemen. That is fantastic. And thank you so much for doing that. Both the lurking and otherwise. Life-saving events. Please, please, sir. It's not the time. It's very strange how, you never seem to notice. That was just some ambient background sound effect. Once upon a time. In the long, long ago. Okay, so we want to do a resupply and steal. So this is like 1/5 or something of the total stock. When you buy supplies, you get all 5. When you steal, you have the potential to get more than 1. But it's usually based on if you have other people in your gang. Like if you've hired other people to be part of your company or whatever. So typically they only give you 1 supply unless you have another person available to carry it. But some things like tanks or APCs count as 2, even if you're playing solo. It's taken us out to the coastal highway. I can't recall which one that might be. Which is great. Means it's probably not one that I hate. But we'll see. There's still time. There's still time for me to learn to hate it. Alright, what do you got? Just an old van. Okay. I'll take an old van. Sure. And yeah, I may as well take the back road. Why not? It's not going to be a terrible idea that's going to leave me beached. Or anything. Oh, yikes. Takes a while to come to a stop on the dirt. That guy is definitely dead. Whoever left this car out here, almost certainly dead now. But I'm no coroner. Now we're down there next to the river, where it gets good and dangerous for me to flip. Oh yeah, we're making it. My headset cable is jiggling like a madman, what with this dirt vibration. Starting to make my ears feel a little, numb. I'm sure that's natural. It's all part of the process. Ah, that's nice. Some small semblance of smoothness. I'll take it. This is still dirt, but at least it's been packed down a bit, I think. Now it seems to be pavement-y. Who knows? There's a rather effective shortcut through the mountains, though. It spits me out right here, next to the bunker. Ah, well, fine. I had to roll it at least once. And I had to also get the farm equipment involved, sure. Okay. So those are the things. There's like maybe 10 of them, I want to say. There's a few more than typical. Well, that animation didn't go off correctly. And you have to do them 600 times. That is the very weird part of all of this. After you've done it 600 times, you have to start another one between a specific range of time at night, and then you have a chance for the alien egg mission. So I may try to, like, do 1 or 2 of those every session. For a bit, if possible. It may be a while, and I hate to start early, but I also don't want to miss it, and I have no idea where I am. So let's see if we can fit 1 more in while we're at it. And see what it spins up for us.
Okay, Banning Docks, South LS. Enemy agents...
Sounds like a railgun retrieval. Perhaps. But I guess that would be Merryweather headquarters, not the Banning Docks. So I don't know. Well, let's go find out. And I'll stop trying to inflate my ego by guessing. Goodness me. The city at night. Has there ever been a more wretched hive of scum and no, that's not it. Has there ever been a more wretched hive of party dancing? Probably not. Let's go through the rug district. Yeah, this'll be fun. Right on through the rug district. And that was it. I hope you found what you needed. I hope your carpets have been clothed. Your wood floors fully dressed. Your slate tile dungeon rooms. The blood in them covered over. Etc., etc. Okay. So this is not a railgun. This is a steal a truck full of supplies. You can either do it quietly, or you can get all of them angry at you, and you have to fight them all. I often fail to do it quietly. Let's be honest. But I will try. Try to do a little bit of sneaking around here. Those 2 next to each other are going to be a problem. You can hear the distant beeping of supplies. So if you have 2 people in your party, this would be easier to do quiet. But it's very, very easy to get spotted when you have to do something like that. 3 of them there. I'm guessing he must be in that one, yes. What you gonna do? Make a choice. There you go. Hey, buddy. Careful. Quiet. There they are. Hoping I'll be able to sneak in. And let's get out of here. Let's take this. In fact, yeah, let's just take this. This will be great. Alright, that was actually successful for the first time ever. I'm going to blame you all for giving me your sneaky energies. That worked out great. It was like a Hitman level. Alright, now let's see how many wheelies we can do on the way back. That's the real important thing. Wheelies! Try not to fall off the back and scrape the tuxedo pants right off of my poor little bottom, though. That would be very unfortunate for everyone involved. A long, long time ago, in my childhood, we did not have money for many toys. And one day we were taking a walk out in a field, because that's what we had money for. And we found an old discarded Spider-Man action figure lying in the grass. Pretty much perfectly preserved. It was lovely. And my brother had this little vehicle that was like one of those three-wheeled biker bikes. It was for some old show about like a mouse biker gang. I totally forget the name of it, but there used to be this weird old cartoon about mice in a biker gang, and it was the coolest thing in the world. So there was this little three-wheeled car, and we found out that this Spider-Man action figure fit perfectly in there. So Spider-Man became part of the gang. And we would sit him in there, and then we would drive the car all around. It was about 3 days later that we found out that the bottom of the car seat where you put the mouse, it didn't have like a bottom panel. It was just exposed to the dirt. And Spider-Man's poor little tushy had been hanging out, and it was scraped clean off. The paint had scraped, and for some completely unknown reason, you know, Spider-Man is fully masked and fully gloved. There is no real reason to have skin coloring involved in his action figure. For some reason, underneath all the blue and red paint, perfectly skin colored. So it literally looked, at the end of it all, as though we had one of the, you know, a Spider-Man in those old long john pants that have a butt flap that opens. And that was, you know, our one toy. Our one branded toy. I always remember that with such fondness. Both the fact that they decided to make his underpaint skin-colored and the whole sad tragedy of the three-wheeled mouse bicycle. Just fantastic. A high point of my life, for sure. This has been Story Time with Wheelies. Please join us next. Yes, that is the new one in the series. Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man Assless Chaps. We've already made it. The footage is waiting, Disney. Give me a ring. Spider-Man Risky Butt Fun. Yes. That is the ultimate risky butt fun. Hanging yourself out of a motorized tricycle. Alright, I have about 8 minutes here now. Perhaps not enough time to pull off another one of these. Biker mice from Mars. I believe you're correct. That does ring a bell. And that is hilarious. I loved those things. Okay, so I think I will let that stock build for now. In fact, just to make it simple, I may even buy the remainder of the stock at this point. 'Cause it makes it a little hard to track if you have less than one full supply level. And now it's cheaper, since I've already bought, or stolen most of them. So we can do a sale next time, and we'll try a few more of those. I'm very much hoping to be able to show you that alien egg at some point here. But until then, let us race out here and see if there's anything else we can do with our remaining 5 minutes or so. Yeah, Street Sharks is ringing a bell too. That must have been around the same time. It was a great mid to late 90s resurgence in punk-themed rebel TV shows with animals. There was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and everyone was like, "Oh, the formula works. Let's take a household pet and make them punks." And so they were like, yeah, sharks and mice, and it was probably like a cats show where they were all gritty, like 90s grunge era cut-off denim vests and chains wrapped around their fists. It was a weird time to grow up. As though there is a time to grow up that's not weird. Couldn't quite make the backflip, but I tried. Let's try again. Yeah. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Alright, so I am really just heading back into the city in order to end it here. I could end it now, to the same effect, but then I would miss you. I would miss you all. And I'd be sad, and I'd be weeping openly, and I'd have some sort of weird boils all over me. It would get bad. There are consequences for your actions. But here's a good spot. A good cinematic spot to end things. Or at least that's what they decided in the single player. Okay, thank you very much for bearing with me. No, stop moving your mouth. You face that way. I'll keep talking. Thank you for bearing with me and looking at the back half of my character together while he's wet. I will hope to see you next time. And thank you for listening to my strange childhood Spider-Man action figure stories. I appreciate it greatly. Nope, I got off of the bike so that I could salute you. There we go. Bye for now. See you soon.